Welcome to one of the most disturbing cases in American history. In 1847, at the Harrington Cotton Plantation outside Charleston, South Carolina, secrets unraveled a family buried in records for over a century. The estate's white columns and oaks symbolized Southern prosperity, but beneath lurked a psychological storm consuming all. Reverend Thomas Whitfield noted April 23rd. Young Master Harrington absent from service 6th week. Father claims illness. Physician Dial reports no calls. The Harringtons were Charleston fixtures pre-revolution. Merchant Ebenezer expanded to plantations, renowned for shrewdness and rare books. Wife Elizabeth died birthing second child, a daughter who lived 2 days, leaving sole heir William. Community saw 23-year-old William as serious, Harvard-educated with muted progressive ideas. 1,846 ledgers show Ebenezer acquiring household workers, including 19-year-old Adeline from Virginia's failing plantation, educated, literate, rare, price-boosting skill. Baptized there, parentage unknown. Records, refined appearance, light complexion, house servant lineage. 3-story federal mansion backed Cooper River, 14 rooms, prized library, formal gardens, separate kitchen house. Enslaved quarters beyond magnolias hid from view. Typical sounds, stables horses, fields workers, St. Michael's bells. But spring 1847 brought tension. Neighbors sensed it. Ebenezer's journal irked son's behavior. William absent dinner again, claims reading, books untouched. May 5th. Private audience on management, preposterous household changes. Education impractical notions, stronger measures. William expected, learn business, inherit plantation, marry allied daughter, like Rutledge's Catherine. Courier Society pages first noted William at Pinckney-Rutledge balls, dinners. By March, absent. Martha Pinckney's diary, Charleston Historical Society. Harrington declined again, 3rd this month. Mother says old H concerned, says nothing substantive. Staff noticed. Stablemaster James Green, William's early morning solo rides, horse-lathered, hard riding, claimed Farfield's visit. Cook Esther, family since pre-William, told housekeeper, young master kitchen house entered post-dark, odd-hour meals, specifically Adeline delivered to quarters. July, Ebenezer erratic. William refuses Rutledge invite, headache claims, saw him midnight garden walking. Deceased wife's trunk items missing, confronted staff, no admissions. Dr. Malcolm Dale called June 12th. HP plantation, not young master, female servant. Nervous exhaustion, rest prescribed, duties removed. Mr. H agitated unusually. East wing guest chamber housed, not quarters. Unusual. Summer heat oppressive, ice expenditures high. Delivery men, study raised voices. Postmaster, northern correspondence increase, all William's hand. Neighbors tutor, intense William Adeline garden wall talk, broke apart observed. Escalation. July, Ebenezer, Reverend Whitfield, private. Wednesdays 3, unrecorded, but post, Charleston slave trader contact, Adeline cell planned, months purchased expense despite. July 28th, transaction, immediate removal. July 27th evening, unfathomable occurred. Ledger, Rutledge's dinner planned, Catherine match suitable. Esther elaborate meal, 8 guests dining arranged. Rutledge's none arrived. James, afternoon 4, Rutledge worker message. William carriages, inspecting delivered. Retty, main house quiet walked. Father study private requested. Housekeeper Mrs. Porter. Closed door raised voices heard. Confrontational tone, words indistinct. Hour nearly argued. Pale composed emerged William. Chambers direct, dinner time till remained. Later emerged Ebenezer. Planned proceed dinner. Rutledge's despite absent. Brandy decanter library retired. Ebenezer William only meal evening. Porter. Tomb silent atmosphere. Courses throughout neither spoke. Serving among Adeline. Witnesses. Ebenezer. Movements. Intense watched. William plate fixed eyes. Food barely touched. Post-dinner. Library Ebenezer. Business Charleston ride announced William. James. Dark post journey. Unusual noted. Horse prepared. 8 o'clock evening departed William. Midnight. Near returned stablemaster per. Self-stabled horse. Family rarely used side door house entered. Hours following accounts various pieced. Quiet house till approximately 2 a.m. Porter awakened, crash terrible. Bookcase fallen as if. Lamplit rose she. Downstairs, investigate ventured. Library sound from. Partially open door through. Desk beside standing Ebenezer. Steady to as if edge gripping. Him before stood William. Rigid posture, sides clenched hands. Floor on. Late wife painting behind mounted safe personal Ebenezer's contents. Scattered papers valuables among book leather-bound small. William held open. Low voice, aloud reading apparently. Porter discerned too for words the though it from. Reedy whatever chair his into, slowly sank Ebenezer. Ashen face. Scene intensity frightened housekeeper. Presence unrevealing quarters retreated. Morning next. Shocking news plantation awoke. Dial doctor recorded later what as nature catastrophic sudden event cerebral suffered had Ebenezer. Library housekeeper found him. Chair his in still seated, breathing though unresponsive. Immediately summoned physician. Examination upon apoplexy severe experienced had Ebenezer. Right side him left that speech, unable and paralyzed. Followed chaos in. Made discovery second. Estate from missing Adeline. Quarters her in remained possessions few her, but night the during vanished herself she. Condition fathers his given composure, remarkable, showing William, ground search household staff organized, trace no found her of. Sellers both due, cancelled obviously sale scheduled. Sold B to person the of absence and incapacity medical. Household fathers his, and affairs business control assumed William, happened eventually, would that arrangement circumstance by accelerated, but care fathers his for arranged he, Charleston from nurse hiring, sick room into parlor. Downstairs converting. Speech mobility recovered never Harrington Ebenezer. Condition this in months. 11 lingered he, time which during efficiency, unexpected with plantation managed William. Youth his despite show ledger's business. Associates, skeptical fathers his even impressed that skill with management. Household and markets, cotton complexities navigated he. Yet initial day beyond Adeline's search effort, no made he. Authorities to disappearance, her reported not did he. Nor. Visit pastoral A during Whitfield Reverend, by this about questioned. When, replied reportedly William. North the in family to weigh her found. Likely has she. Subject changed and. Followed months the inn. Speculation continued drew behavior. Williams. Invitations, social all declined. He, matters business, entirely focusing. Care fathers his and. Boston and Philadelphia in associates with regularly corresponding began. He, postage additional requiring packets. Thick as described Wilson George postmaster local letters that. Merchants Charleston through books, unusual ordered he. Ports European to schedules, steamship and states northern in law. Property to related titles. September in occurred development, curious most. Records County show, William W.H. Trust name, in purchased Charleston. Outskirts property small for deed registering. Land 2 acres, and house modest, included property. The night at lit lamps and chimney from smoke, with occupied. appeared house the while. Residents it saw clearly, never they reported neighbors that. 1848 early. By Society Charleston through circulated rumors, Harrington Williams' behavior reclusive, increasingly about. Sporadically only church attended he, frequented father his clubs. Gentlemen's in membership declined, and mornings early in Battery the along alone riding scene was, thought deep apparently. Wife future likely his considered, once Rutledge Catherine Georgia from owner plantation A to engaged became. Mercury Charleston, the in announcement. The understandings earlier to reference, veiled a maid, amicably dissolved, having. Word another spoken, having never, 1848 15th June, on died Harrington Ebenezer room, sick his left or. Associates business by well-attended funeral. The, present those by grief. His in remote as described himself. William though families local, and, expected as William to everything left contest without executed, will the burial fathers his, of month o within, housemaid from furthest fields. Cotton the with beginning holdings. Family the of portions selling began. William. 1848. November in, happened extraordinary something. Europe to travel intention. His announced Harrington William period extended in 4. Associate longtime fathers his Dawson. Richard by managed be to plantation the arranged he, attorney of power limited giving. Absence his in overseeing. Porter Mrs. with staff skeleton. A by maintained B would house thee. Departure his of announcement. Brief of published Courier Charleston. The undetermined remains date. Return his continent, thee of tour extended and for week. Next departs affairs fathers late, his settled having Mr. Harrington William. Article the mention that, constitution and spirit, thee of conditions for recommended, is Air Mountain whose Switzerland to proceed, then Liverpool to first sail would he. Newspaper the report not did, what but revealed later, record shipping what was, Harrington William that himself, for just not passage booked. He. Manifest ships the enlisted person, second A4, but Harrington W. Mrs. as. Paper local any in appeared, had marriage A of announcement. No, ceremony such performed minister. Local any had nor. Departure is before night, the on estate, Harrington the it arrived. Carriage closed at that reported stablemaster the James, when deepened mystery. The vehicle, the with, remained driver. The door side, the through house. The entered veiled heavily figure, female a while. Later hours, 2 empty departed carriage. The morning next, and later hours too. A broad traveling gentleman for custom, the despite him with servants. No,